Hey guys, Impact Wrestling results are in. First of all, the Motor City Machine Guns kicked off the show. They came out to the ring. Nick Aldis made his way down while smiling, apologizing for interrupting, but had something he wanted to get off his chest. He called a shot. Shelley called his, and everyone was there to congratulate him, including Aldis. Trey Miguel then came out and says he's gassy from all the smoke they kept blowing up each other. And Trey says they forgot about him when talking about the Impact Rushmore. Sabin then tells him to shut up and says that he has to earn respect. Kenny King, flanked by Sheldon Jean, is out next and calls Sabin a jerk for discrediting Trey. Sabin challenges them to 3-on-3. Giselle Shaw's music hit next as Shaw, Evans, and Vidal came down. Vidal, whatever. Shaw says what Kenny said really rings true. The spotlight should be hers, but instead it's Trinity's. Just like what happened with Aldis and the Guns. Shaw then asked Shelley if he really believes he deserves all this. Then Alex simply replied with, "Yep." He said there was no carpet for them and that it was hardwood, but they made the carpet and have been there for decades. Then he said it sounds like her problem is Trinity. Trinity then came out. She said she's here for Shelley's class and wants to see Giselle Shaw get schooled. She wants Deanna Purrazzo comes out and announces she has surpassed 500 days as cumulative champion. She wants to be involved if people are talking about getting knocked out. Aldis chimes in with a statement saying that a change will happen at Slammiversary, which is him saying he'll become a champ for Alex Shelley's world title. And then Deanna Purrazzo threw out a statement Trinity threw out a statement to Deanna Purrazzo saying she's only champ until Slammiversary. Santino Marella interrupts and books a 5-on-5 main event for tonight. Steve Macklin says it took him 2 years to reach the world title, and now Scott D'Amore got his way. Then Diener talked to Angels and Khan backstage, which sparks an argument from Alan Angels. Alan Angels and Diener blame each other for the AAO loss, and Khan interrupts, saying this is what Sami Callihan wanted. He says they should let Impact know this is their territory. Moose then had his match with Rich Swann. The winner here was Rich Swann. Moose was walking backstage and runs into Brian Myers, who suggests they team up. Bully Ray starts by calling himself a victim of Scott D'Amore and poor management. Bully said he wanted to be the people's next world champion, but Scott took that away from everyone. Scott D'Amore comes down and calls him a lying, stooging B-word. Steve Macklin runs in and beats up Scott D'Amore. Bully kicks D'Amore in the gut before Macklin kicks him again. PCO appears in the ring, but Macklin goes right after him with chair shots. PCO levels Bully and Macklin right before Scott drop kicks Macklin out of the ring. Scott announces he's made one more match official. Bully and Macklin versus PCO and D'Amore at Slammiversary. After Macklin and Bully walk away, Eddie Edwards appears to make amends with Frankie Kazarian. Backstage, Macklin rants about how PCO won't stay down. Bully says he's just a man. They overhear Frankie Kazarian talking down the hall. They got into it as Frankie reminds Bully not to mess with engagement. management. Eddie Edwards walks up and intervenes. After Macklin and Bully walk away, Eddie appears to make friends with Frankie Kazarian. Oh, wait. Whoops. I said that twice. Whoops. Then Decay took on ABC, with ABC getting the victory here. Backstage, Sabin and Shelley congratulate ABC, and they return their respect with a handshake. Gia Miller interviews Bhupinder Gujar. His diary episode airs next week, and we see a preview. She asks Gujar to speak on it as Dirty Dango walks up. He wonders why anyone would want to watch a documentary on Gujar, who just sits in the locker room. Dango suggests they should make a documentary on his business outside of the ring. Gujar calls Dango a bitter bleep. Macklin will get his rematch against Shelley in Australia. Perazzo versus Shaw in a title match is also confirmed for their Down Under tour. Then we had the 5-on-5 main event between Motor City Machine Guns, Deonna Purrazzo, Trinity, and Nick Aldis versus Trey Miguel, Kenny King, Sheldon Jean, Giselle Shaw, and Savannah Evans. This matchup was good. Motor City Machine Guns, Deonna Purrazzo, Trinity, and Nick Aldis won. After the bout, Aldis strikes Shelley with the world title to send a message. Sabin chases Aldis out. Aldis shouts from the ramp as the show ends. Impact Wrestling was really good this week. They're doing really well for themselves. They are, I don't know what it is, but they're doing really well for themselves, and it's looking good for Impact Wrestling. These last couple of weeks have been really good. I'm excited for Impact. They're growing in viewership, which is good to see. They're definitely underrated. Thank you guys for watching. This is TPW Talking Pro Wrestling. I'll see you guys next time. Good night, everybody.